Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video with me, Jordan, and we're joined with Rob today.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to go over this new concept that we're thinking of. Me and Jordan have been working on this. So basically, I've been working on my game, and we're doing this separately. So like for each of these houses, we're planning on having different videos for learning on the channel. So there's Jordan. Right, I'm not going to be able to skip the video.
Where am I?
So...
Where am I?
You're there. You're that old man.
Am I? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because you're going to teach us about storage.
All right. Okay.
Now, remember, I can't skip the video, so we're going to have to do the whole video. It takes about 10 minutes. You guys up for that?
Yep.
Right, so basically, you come and talk to the person in the house and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name's Jordan, and we're just going to talk a little bit about
Okay.
Microsoft Azure Cloud Storage. And I'm sure you know a little bit about it, so just a little refresher. So yeah, we'll just start off with the basics. So what is storage? Storage is storage. You know, I like to think of it as this picture. It's like a filing cabinet, but virtual, where you store all your data. It could be like anything, but it's virtual. And we have three types. There's block, file, and object. The services are blob, file, queue, table, and disk. And the tiers, depending how much you access your data that is stored, there are different tiers, hence different costs. But we'll talk about that in a little minute. So, cloud storage. Right, so we have the block. So, as I say, like a filing cabinet, but it's like your hard drive. Cutting your hard drive into blocks, and then you send that to a VM on the cloud. So it's much easier to find, much easier to read. File. So that's structured data. You know, that could be something like, example, like an Excel document, which supports SMB and NFS. So server messenger block and network file system protocol. Object, yeah, so that's unstructured data, so with large amounts. So a lot of your photos and videos, images, yeah. So And then we have the types of cloud storage. So there's private cloud, which is mostly used within an organization by itself. It doesn't transverse over the internet. Public cloud, yeah. So that is the opposite of private, basically. So it does transverse over the internet. Hybrid is the clues in the name. It's a mixture of both. And community cloud storage is shared by several organizations with similar security or compliance needs. That one's not used that much. It's mostly either hybrid. It's mostly these three: private, public, or hybrid. It's actually probably mostly hybrid. Okay, so the storage services, we have Blob Storage, which is, it's mainly used for, large amounts of unstructured data, mostly images and that kind of thing. It's mostly sort of images, videos, things like that. File storage, again, it's files. Queue storage is mostly for messages, so you can save all your messages. Table storage, again, table storage, large amounts of structured data. So it's sort of similar to file storage. And then disk storage, which it's like your hard drive, but it's saved in the cloud. Oh yeah, I said about the access tiers, so it depends how much you want to or need to access your data. So hot is the one you'll use the most. So you're probably going to use it every day, every half an hour or something, or every hour. But it comes at a higher cost. Cool and cold, pretty much the same. But you have to remember that the cool and the cold have to be stored for at least 30 days, and the cold has to be at least 90 days. An archive, it does what it says on the tin. Like it's not, you put it away, but it has to be stored for 180 days. But it will take, if you want to access it, it'll take a while to access it, as opposed to hot, which you can access it right away, in like a second, probably less than a second actually. But archive, maybe it can take a few minutes.
Actually, archive.
So anyway,
It
guys,
actually, I
thank
made
you
a
very
mistake
much
there. It
for
can take hours.
for
That says
listening.
that.
Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
So weird listening to your voice on the game and then you talking. Right, so like we're gonna do a little simple quiz here. Now I have to get more, questions to do with the actual video. Like I used AI to just generate some simple questions for storage. So, Bob, do you want to have a go at these?
Yeah, go on then. I
Yeah,
think
go on, Rob.
option B. Accessing files from anywhere with an internet connection.
Correct.
Hallelujah!
Which is the following example of a cloud storage provider?
OneDrive.
Correct.
All right.
What is redundancy?
That's option B.
Storing multiple copies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Rob's a superstar. We're
He's a
here.
Genius. Which term describes the ability of cloud storage to grow with your needs?
That's scalability.
Do you know what scalability is?
Do I know what scalability is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the answer to the question. Yeah, so let's say I've got a program that stores photos and I have space for 10 users and I've got 100 people waiting, then I'll need to have more storage available for all the new users. So you buy more to suit the needs of your business or project that you're doing.
Yeah,
so
but
you
as
got-
well, Rob,
But-
do you know about scaling up, scaling down, and that kind of thing?
Well, vertical
No.
and horizontal, basically. Basically, when you scale up or down, that's your CPU or RAM that you need.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you do it horizontal, that's basically your hard drives. So you start off another hard drive to increase space.
But then you need more CPU and more
Yeah,
RAM
there's
to do with all
yeah.
the
So, Scott
connections.
says, vertical scaling and then horizontal scaling as well.
So horizontal is for storage, vertical is for compute and RAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So what
What was
is a
security?
common security feature used to protect cloud stored data?
Encryption.
It's got to be encryption, isn't
Yeah.
it? Thanks for taking part. Come back again.
Right.
Now you can
I mean, I
always go
passed the
back
exam.
and- yeah.
Yay!
Like that's the only one that we've got on this map. But
Yeah,
no.
we'll do some more. Do another
Yeah.
one.
Right, so let's see how this works. Right, so on RPG Maker, let's say this house. We click this square. We'll do new. Right. Oh, hang on. We need to make a new map first. So let's load. Let's just load a. What do we want? Let's say. What's all? Oh, the first one was house 1, I think. Let's just do house 2. So let's go back to our normal town. On this spot, we'll create new.
Mhm.
And then in here, we'll double click that and we'll transfer player 2. And we'll select our map, which is house 2. And we'll just drop them in here. face up, so they're looking upwards.
Oh, that's clever.
And then we'll apply that. And to get out of this house, we'll make, when you walk into this block. Oh, actually, yeah. Turn that to player touch. Sorry. I need to change that on the other one. And we'll transfer this back to town, say here, facing the left. And we'll apply that. Let's go back to normal town and go back to this one. Edit this. Player touch. So then, if we go to play our game again, it was this house, wasn't it? Yeah. So we'll be able to go into this house.
Ah.
Now, let's close that back down.
But
We want
Scott, I want I want a character. I want to be in there.
yeah. Well, that makes
Should make Jordan a wizard.
Okay, I'll be a wizard.
Yeah.
But there is no fighting on this game, so it doesn't matter what you are. This is just a learning game. I'll make you a character in my main game.
Okay.
Right, so if you want, say, if you want sound, you can just play BGM, so, like a battle.
I know something you could do. You know, when you was on the videos the other day,
Yeah,
there was a website where you could pay for like 10 quizzes for the exams.
yeah.
Well, you could buy those exams, get the questions and the answers, and then put them in your game.
Yeah, I can.
Because then every time someone does a quiz, it could randomly choose one of those exams.
Yeah, but I might get done for,
For what? What would you get
stealing.
done for? You're not stealing anything. Exams are there to test people's knowledge.
Yeah, I know, but
And if it's simple A, B, C, D answers on the exam, there's no harm in doing that. At the end of the day, questions. Or if you really want to cover yourself, you can just put them into AI and get AI to re-ask the question in a slightly different wording,
I could do.
so it's not verbatim word for word.
And this is why I want you to help.
So, yeah, I'm very good at loopholes. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty good at loopholes too. But I can't do all this on my own. I've got my own game to work on as well, which I've got like, I don't know what you call a writer's block. Like, so I need some inspiration from other people.
Yeah, and I think Rob and you could work together with that because you both got ideas. So I'm useless at games.
does that program work on a Mac?
It should do, yeah.
Because if it works on a Mac, then I'll buy it and crack on.
Yeah, and then we can just exchange files and
Yeah,
work on them together.
yeah, that'd be all right. That. Check if it works on a Mac. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. Right, while he's doing that, I'm going for a cigarette. Don't worry, I'll edit this part out. Talk freely, Jordan.
But yeah, no, as I say, like you guys definitely should have a chat and Rob, like you know, help Scott with this game, or
Yeah, it'd be quite good,
yeah,
especially because
if you're interested in that, yeah, I think you're obviously more than qualified to do that. But and you guys have the same interest, so
yeah,
I don't,
gamifying something like this makes it easy, doesn't it?
I would be of no help whatsoever in that side of things. But
Yeah.
if you guys get together, brilliant.
Actually,
Yeah.
you saying that you won't be no help, that's a lie. Where do
Yeah.
you think game developers get their ideas from? People
I
who
don't
play the
know.
game.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I know we were talking about games, but I'm not a developer. I don't know how to do it.
no, but if
Oh,
you're
do
like
I?
if you're like oh, this would be cool if something like this happened, that's an idea.
Oh, do you mean like ideas? Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that, but I can't actually develop a game.
Well, you don't know until you give it a go, do you, J-Dog?
Yeah, no, no, I don't think I could. I don't think I could.
Well, my approach would be totally different to um, Scott Jordan. I'd use Codex. So I'd download the software, get Codex to open it, and then I would tell Codex what I want it to do. And Codex would design the internal gubbins of houses and stuff. Because stuff like that, that's what I'd really struggle with. But getting the idea and the context and stuff across, that'd be a lot easier. And then let Codex make the NPCs, put them down, and then it asks you to confirm everything before it does it. So, yeah, with the stuff I'm working on, I went through a week's worth of Codex in a day and a half. But if I was coding and writing all that code myself, it wrote like 9,000 lines of code in a day and a half.
Yeah.
I can barely get it to print a simple maths question on Python. Whereas, yeah, so use what's available to make things fast and efficient.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Because then the people that do get it, and they are scaling it, AI is going to be writing a lot of code. And it's, they say a lot of them are updating their own code now. I think they said Claude's writing 90% of his own code.
See,
Updating itself.
I think a lot of excuse me, a lot of things now you don't have to write your own code. You can look up AI, you can look up whatever to give you advice on the code.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know.
The thing
I
with
don't know.
AI,
I would like to be able to write code myself personally, but I can't. I'm not that smart.
There you are.
I don't have that, but I don't have the knowledge to do it.
you know code, Jordan.
But What was the thing you said to me? Well, I said, what did you do before? And you said you worked for an F1 team.
Well, yeah, I did, but I haven't done coding.
Doesn't matter. You solve fucking hard problems.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I've done
most
engineering,
people.
I've done F1, I've done sales, I've done bloody every job, but I haven't
There you go.
done anything with code.
So don't worry about it. Everyone's shit the first time they try something. Everyone is.
Yeah, and then this is sort of a new thing for me. I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, and
Yeah.
I feel inadequate because I've been talking to people. Scott knows as well. People like what's his
No,
name?
I know what you mean.
But
Like,
they've been doing it for like 30 years. They've
so
been in the business.
basically, you start to feel dumb
Yeah,
because, like, you start talking to all these people and they know a lot more than you do, and then you're like, actually, I'm not that smart. I know exactly where you come from
yeah.
because I feel
Well,
the
that's
same
nothing to
way.
be ashamed of. Like, yeah, it's intimidating. I get intimidated if I go to a gig and then a couple of people come up to me and go, "Oh, I DJ and I've been to Ibiza and I've done all this, that, and the other." And I'm thinking, "Oh, great, no pressure on me then," because I haven't done those things. But
Yeah.
it doesn't take away my ability to perform. You know, I don't think you realise how good at problem solving you are, Jordan. Sorry.
But actually, Rob, when you're talking about DJing, I used to work. Well, sorry, I done like a year in Cyprus when I was younger, when I was like 19,
Yeah,
and
I've never
then
done anything like that.
we had like Trevor Nelson on So Solid Crew.
Yeah, so that's mad.
But they were mental, like absolutely flipping mental.
But
Especially So Solid Crew because there's so many of them.
I bet you could take them on one by one though.
But yeah,
They're not that
they
solid.
were actually like everybody seems to they think they're I don't know, gangsters, hard men, whatever the hell. But I was like, no, I'll just go and talk to them.
Yeah,
They were
everyone's
fine.
people.
Yeah,
But a lot of people, they compare themselves to others
yeah.
because it's so easy to feel that inadequacy when you're
I
in the
remember
presence of someone who's achieved
I went
amazing
up
things.
to Lisa Mafia and I said, "Can I have can I take your picture?" She was like, "Oh yeah." She was like, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm Jordan." Blah 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 blah. She was lovely. And then there was this other guy, So Solid Crew, Neutrino, and the guy I was working for. He said, "I dare you to go up and talk to him." And ask for a picture. I said, "Yeah, I couldn't care less. I'll ask him." I went up to him, and he's a big guy and intimidating kind of guy. Like I was like, "All right, mate, how's it going?" Blah blah blah, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem, no problem."
that's the thing. Like, but don't. You've done things that people would tear someone's arm off to have an opportunity like that. And coding is all it is. It's a language, and learning it is very difficult. But when you understand it, it's like. I remember when I was at school, the first time I really understood maths. And I struggled for ages, and then when I got it, I was top of the class all the way through to the end of high school, just because I understood it. Like my
it's
maths
just
teacher used to make,
whenever it clicks. Yeah,
yeah.
I
But I
understand.
remember
I understand.
my maths teacher used to make me turn around when she was doing algebra because I'd work them out before she'd finish writing the equations on the board, and I couldn't understand how I could work it out. But when I look at algebra now, I'm like, I have no idea because it's been so long since I've done that sort of stuff. But it's just practice.
Yeah.
But there's a DJ I used to follow on YouTube called Ella Skins, and one of his little trademark phrases at the end of every video, because I learned how to mix watching his videos. Like, I'm not going to lie, and he always used to say, "Practice and enjoy." Celebrate your successes and also celebrate your failures, because you're always you learn more when something goes wrong than when it goes right, because when it goes right there might be like a bug in the code that you haven't discovered. But yeah, like don't put yourself down for being intimidated by stuff, because you'll get there. And the only way you'll get there is to keep doing it.
Intimidated by another person. But I really understand what you're saying about the about school and all that kind of stuff, about maths, because I never got it, because I didn't put the work in, and then when I did put the work in, I got it.
Yeah,
it was like a click. I was like, oh, I understand this now.
honestly,
I don't know if I want to cut this part out, because this is really inspirational talk that we're having. Like, I might just cut the video out and put a video in the background.
To be honest, Scott, I forgot you was recording. I just say things out as I forget.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, engineering, coding should be so simple.
Everybody is different. Everybody has their own skills.
Yeah,
but
your biggest skill, that
you need to if you don't understand something, in my experience, me personally, if I don't understand something, I'm going to learn it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Jordan, I've been there with you, and we both made our own websites. So I know you know some coding. I'm not the best at it. You're not the best at it, but we done it.
Yeah. So we're I just try to learn. I just try to go forward. It's the same with you guys. Do you know what I mean? Scott's doing his game and stuff there. I'm trying with the business, or sorry, with Phasebound, and yourself, Rob. You're trying to learn again. So
because I'm going to need to know this if my planet stuff works, because I'll need to cost things up, figure out how much it costs. Because my biggest cost overhead will be each month worth of case study that I do on my Mac. takes up 1.2 terabytes of data, and it will take 36 hours to compute it on my Mac, like for all the equations it's solving. And I don't know how much it costs to transfer 1.2 terabytes of data from a cloud system. And then storing that offline as well, because what I
Yeah.
don't want to have is have it recompile it every single time, because it'll just cost an absolute fortune.
See, me personally, this is me personally. I like to have everything on physical hard drives. I don't like
Yeah.
storing stuff on servers because
Yeah, I would agree with you as well, Scott. Actually, yeah.
I mean, I agree. Like, I do like the cloud and everything, and it's amazing. But me personally, I just want it where I can find it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, same here. Same here. Actually, yeah, same here.
And there's the risk of if the servers go down, like they probably won't, but there is a risk, and then you can't access nothing, and then so I'd rather it just be on a physical hard drive where I can access it.
So, Scott, you're old school.
Well, yeah, I'm getting old, so yeah, I am old school.
That's why you have redundancy, though. You have a hard copy and then a copy in the cloud. But I mean, there's pros and cons to both. But for you, Jordan, like this training thing that you're building, like that's a stepping stone. Like you could gamify learning across every subject.
Yeah.
And make it fun and engaging for children, because children like playing apps and they like playing games.
But,
anyway,
yeah.
So do I get my certificate now? Passed your exam?
Yeah, I'll send you one.
Thanks. I'll frame it and hang it on my wall.
I'll actually make you one. Send it to you.
But I'll tell you, Jordan, I had an idea for a game, because I'm like a walking think tank, and Scott might be able to answer this. So these maps,
yeah.
do you have to design each one, or can you have it randomly generate like an island, and then when you learn or unlock something, it adds to the island?
No, not quite like that. So like if you load, like you got all of these different
Pre-built areas, right? Okay.
So like if you want to load a big map, you can have a big map. Or you got like houses. Like I've used a lot of these. Like there's quite a selection in there. But it doesn't do what you say. But then you can make your own one. So if you go new, call it what you want. Let's say, let's just leave it as a map 4. And then you go to this, and then you can say like, oh, yeah,
Put all your terrain in that.
let's do this all the way along.
Oh, automatically does the corners. That's nice.
Yeah. Like this program is good because it does all the coding for you.
Yeah. And can you design your own textures as well?
You can, but that's a different story. Right, so you have to. Right, I have to remember where this is now. Documents. I'm gonna have to cut this out at least because it's only offline.
Sorry?
Just in documents.
Right,
so this is
3 days later.
So say movies. Right, I've got these. Like, you have to say you got to make it.
Hmm.
Right, let's just go to cloud. Say I wanted to use a YouTube video that we've used. I could. Right, yeah, let's do it in the game now. Right, so I wanted this. Copy that. We'll paste it into the game folder. But I need to rename the file because it has to be a WEBM file. And then if I went back to my game, say I went to house 2, right, let's place a person here. Let's just say at let's just place this person here randomly, yeah.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna, when we go up to him, we're going to play a video, play movie. And you see now that I put the AZ900 test and renamed
Oh, I
it,
see.
so we can apply that. Oh, actually, I want that. Yeah, we'll leave that as action button. So now, if I play game, and we go into this house, person's there, we walk up to him.
I know it's hard like the back of my hand. The motherboards out giving hell. They can't solo when I carry the crown. Don't take a break, nothing to break me down.
Ugly
So-
kid.
So that's how it works. You get
Right,
me?
with you.
So if
Yeah.
you want to add something in, that's fine, but you gotta change it to the right format of the game,
Okay.
and then it'll work. That's how I done like my main sprites on the other game.
So what
Right.
did you say, Scott? WB
WEBM.
WEBM. Okay. Okay.
It's quite easy
Interesting.
to change. You just rename it.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, gents, I've got.
yeah, let's end the video here.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got to shoot because I've got to make sure my nan's had a dinner and that.
Yeah, my
So-
son
No
just
worries,
came
bud.
round as well.
Okay. Good talking to you.
Yeah, it's been good.
talk.
Learned loads today.
So,
All right,
Okay.
gents. Until next time,
Take
God
it
bless.
easy.
yeah, God bless, guys. All right, bye.
Alrighty. Bye bye. Bye bye.